Yo, hello! This video is going to be a little bit different from what I usually make. Like, I normally never trade, but for the past 2 days, I've been trading non-stop. I'm gonna show you what I got from trading. The last time you saw in my inventory was the luck build video, which was 2 days ago. Yeah, I've been grinding non-stop. I've been doing trades non-stop. So, before we check the stories though, look at my money. I got 450 gold and it's going up. It's never going down. I'm aiming 1k gold. So right now, I got 3 gold ores, 3 gold fairies. I'm trying to get a lot of golden fairies so I can give them away, but 3 is still not enough. I don't got much else. Like, these are like bad. I don't got any legendaries now. I had a lot of them, but I sold the good ones. I don't got any of them right now. Only the golden fairy and gold ore is the important stuff right here, and I got 440 gold. I'm mostly trying to get gold currency because gold currency is good for everything. Like, everyone's looking for them and everyone's giving stuff for them, while like for items you need to find people to actually look for them and stuff like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to the value list. I'm going to put the link of the list in the description and in the comments, so you can just click on that. So the orange tag, like the orange colored items, are the legendaries. The purple colored ones are epic items. Blue items are the rare items. If it says hyped, there's a lot of overpayers for them. So for example, the cataclysm right now, I don't know how you spell it, but the cataclysm right now is really hyped right now. Like, people are asking for 200 gold or a 3 rune slot on card 1, so which is kind of crazy. It's really hyped right now. The price should lower as time goes on. So we're going to start with weapons. Ragnarok has dropped a lot in value right now. A 0 rune slot 1 is only worth 4. Also, let me explain this. Like, a 3 rune slot carved weapon and a 3 rune slot on card weapon are really different in value. Like, for example, this bow right here is engraved. If this was not engraved, it would worth at least like 20 to 30 gold more, which is kind of crazy. They are both the same thing. Like, they don't change at all, but yeah, it's just how it is right now. So yeah, Ragnarok, even though it has dropped a lot in value, it is worth 50 gold. We gave it 50 gold, and it shouldn't lower that much. It's still a good weapon for thief. So Asura Gauntlets right now, Ashura, I don't know how you read that as well, but we said, like, I gave 100 gold to the 3 rune slot on card 1 because it's a new weapon and it's a really good weapon for strikers. So it will lower. Like, we will update the list as time goes by, and it will probably get lower with time because it is new and they're probably gonna add more weapons to striker. So Viridian, even though Viridian is super bad right now, like, it has 0 demand almost. A true 3 rune slot 1 is still worth a lot. So we put 40 gold, 45 gold to it. Like, even though it has no demand, it is worth money. A true rune slot 1 on card is worth money. So for the Goblin King's Club and the Suera's Runeblade, we put hype, but if I were to guess on the Suera's Runeblade, a 3 rune slot on card 1 would at least go for 200 gold right now. In today's economy, it would go for 200 gold. I'm gonna give you guys an example. I bought a 1 rune slot 1 for 80 gold and I couldn't trade it away for so long because nobody's looking for a Suera's Runeblade for some reason. Even if they are, they're only looking for 3 rune slot 1s. So I got it and I couldn't give it, like, I couldn't trade it to no one, and then I traded it for a golden fairy. Yeah, it was a fair trade, to be honest. So Sand Shooter is actually worth a lot because it's a really good weapon and it's also hard to get. You get it from Lycantar. It's really hard. Like, I can't even kill Lycantar with this build, bro. It's crazy. So yeah, a 0 rune slot 1, however, is still not worth much. It's like 6 gold max. You could find people that buy one for more, but I'm just giving you guys the normal value of it in trade, in the eye of traders. Like, if you find a dude that really needs a weapon, you could of course sell it to more, but this is just the value of people, like, in the eyes of people. So Cataclysm, as I said, it's hyped right now with many of the like many of the new weapons. So Edgewing, it's a good weapon, but it has no demand right now. It's also not even a legendary, so a 3 rune slot 1 is 35 gold max. I'm not gonna talk about the rare ones because you guys aren't watching this video for the rare ones, but they're still included in the list. You can go check them out yourself. So Vermilion is one of the high valued weapons right now because it's the best bow in the game right now in a high population class. It's like so many archers and only 1 good bow. So a 3 rune slot 1 is 90 gold. Like people even sell it for 100, but 100 is too much. Literally guys, come on, you ain't gonna pay 100 gold for this. You literally get it from birds. But yeah, if it were to be like engraved though, it will be worth like 60-70 max. So yeah, just take that as an example. So Armageddon used to be really high in value, higher than Vermilion, but as of now so many people have the Armageddon, probably because they saw that it was high value and they just farmed imps so much that everyone has an Armageddon now. But the true Runeslot one is still worth a lot with a big 80 currency value. So tile is really rare, but it's not that much, like it's not that high in value. It's hard to give it a value, but for a 3 Runeslot one I'd probably say it's worth around 70 gold. But yeah, those are subjects to change. Like the new weapons are gonna change drastically and we're gonna update it whenever it changes. So yeah, be sure to like check the list time to time, and after we establish a Discord server, just join that to stay up to date with everything. Okay, Hellpiercer is not a weapon that's high in value, but it's hard to get, plus it's good for PvP and stuff. So the 3 Runeslot one is still worth 55. For equipment is really hard like to give values for everything. So for faction stuff are really high valued. Okay, so for helmets, for headgears, every faction gear is the best in the game except for maybe licht hoods. I don't know, I'm not a mage. So for faction helmets, 45 to 50 gold for each one of them if they're like 3 rune slots. But if they were to be 4 rune slots, which is a god roll, people could ask the worlds, like people could get a world for them. So they are like owner's choice. They're probably like 80, they could ask for 80, like 60 to 80 for a headgear. They could do that. But for me, I would say the price for them should be 60. I say 60 should be a good price for them, but since it's a faction gear and nobody has, like not many people have access to buying them, it's owner's choice. This goes for every single faction item. The agility one, I'm saying the same for every one of, but for the vests, the strength vest is really high valued. I would even say 100 gold maybe for one. You could see people buying one for 100 gold, like that's owner's choice. You could also buy one for 80, like for example, to buy the vest is 10 gold from the faction shop, but getting a god roll one is super rare. So I would say the fair price for this is 95, but you will see people asking for much more for one. So yeah, it's owner's choice. For the agility one, I put only 60 because there's Drogar's West. Drogar's West is better than the faction vest, so this makes the faction one drop in value, so it's not as valuable as the other. So intelligence also only 65 because the Licht's West is kinda better than that. So since they have contenders, they aren't as high, but the strength one has no contender, so it's just the best one out there. But for legs, every single one of them is owner choice, and the fair price for them would be 60 in my opinion, 60 gold currency. For a turtle shell, it's worth like 65 gold because turtle shell has a contender, which is the faction armor, and yeah, that's about the reason why it's not as expensive. The capes, you can buy the capes for 5, but people are putting fees on them, so you could probably buy them for like 5.5 gold from someone, but you could also buy one for 5, so it's owner's choice, but don't overpay for them. The faction capes are 5.5 gold max, don't pay more for them. Okay, for the misc part, this is where one of the most valuable items are standing. I want to start with the gold ore. The gold ore is really hard to get. It's the hardest item to get in my opinion, because you can't use golden fairy buffs or any of that and trying to get gold ore. Like some people say you can use a lucky ring, some people say you can't. Like even if you can use one lucky ring on it, that doesn't increase the chances drastically, bro. It's so hard to get. The value of a gold ore right now is 45 to 60. You can sell one for 60, but you can also like buy one for 45 if you ask enough. Don't sell your gold ores for less than 45. If you're patient, you can sell for at least 55 or 60. So yeah, don't sell yours for 40. If you want trying to buy one, yeah, it's hard to buy one for 40 or less. I bought a lot of them. Like if someone's selling them for 45, I just buy them and sell for 55 or 60. That's how it works right now. So yeah, a lucky ring's worth is just like 2 times the gold ore, so 90 to 120 depending on who you find. Don't sell your lucky rings for less than 90. That's my advice for you guys, because gold is not gonna drop in value. It's only only gonna increase as more people realize how hard it is to get. So the second thing I want to talk about is the golden fairy. Golden fairy is dropping a lot in value right now. It was worth like 4 gold ores back in the day. Now it's worth almost only 1 gold ore. It's because of the 2 times boost right now, and many people duped it, so that also hit the market a bit. But yeah, when the 2 times goes away, it's gonna rise in value again, and no way, it's never gonna go for less than 70. So 70 is the least you can find this. If you have one, don't sell one for 70, even though its value is 70. Don't let the value drop more. But yeah, we put the value as 70 to 90, even though it's gonna increase probably soon. The value is so low right now. So for like the new legendary rings, they are like 50 silver to 1 gold each. Don't buy them for more than 1 gold, even if they're new and stuff. You can just get them super easily by killing lists, bro. Don't pay that much money for them. You're getting scammed. The Suvera's ring is also worth 45 to 60 because it's made with a gold bar. All the other materials except for gold are 1 gold. Don't pay a lot for them. Some people ask for a lot for them, but yeah, don't pay that much. Okay, so the runes. The runes are another important like section of the misc part. They're really important because the value varies a lot. So for example, I'm gonna tell the Licht King and Goblin King are new runes, and they're really valuable, like at least 10 to 15 gold each. You could also sell them for like 15 to 20, but they're gonna drop in value. They're like, Goblin King is not that good in my opinion, but the Licht King, wait one second, let me show you guys the rune. I have one. So the Licht King rune gives 3 intellect, 10 spirit, and 5% concentration. Like the Mother Queen rune is better than this, but it's still not that bad. But yeah, it's not that valuable of a rune in my opinion, but it's new and gold at least. So the Ancient Demon rune, you get this by giving a demon heart to the demons, and it is super hard to get, and it's really good. So it's 40 to 50 gold, which is like the most expensive rune in the game. Yeah, another very valuable rune is the Drogar's rune. It's really valuable because it's literally the best rune in its category. Like, look at that. It has +5 strength and I believe 3% damage buff. Yeah, it's really expensive. It's not also easy to get. It's hard to get. Yeah, by the way, while I'm recording the video, I just accepted a trade for the Elder Tree runes. So we said the Elder Tree rune was 20 gold. So I mean 10 gold each. So I'm selling 2 for 19, basically 20. So yeah, that was a quick trade to show an example. If you see this rune cheaper than that, you just jump to the offer and buy it. So the other runes are cheaper. Lycanthar is also expensive, but it's not that good. It's just hard to get. Spider Queen is also like 20. You can sell one for 25, maybe even 30 if you're patient, because it's a really good rune and it is hard to get. You can check the other runes yourself. Oh, the new fairies are like, they're really cheap. They're not anything good. 5 gold max each. One last thing I want to say myself. Blessings and curses are really cheap right now. They're really bad. Like, you can probably get a golden fairy with them, but like nobody wants them right now because they're really bad. They do no damage, and I think it has to get buffed. Like, they have to buff it, man. Like, so for that reason, I can't give a real value on that. If they buff it, the value is gonna increase, but if they don't buff it, it has really low value. So if you have one right now, don't trade one for low value. Just wait for it to get buffed, and if it does get buffed, you can sell yours for super expensive. If you don't have any, you can just try to get one for cheap right now. When it gets buffed, it 100% is gonna be worth a lot, bro. It's a really good item. So yeah, that's all I have to yap about for this video, since all I've been doing is trading. As you can see, I even traded while recording this video. Since all I've been doing is trading, I kind of am learning the values, and I learned a lot of them. If you have slight like suggestions for the recommendation on the list, you can just comment them and I'll check every one of the comments. Don't be afraid. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. See you on the next one.